Tom said he'll believe it when he sees it. Well, that's how we're feeling about this next interview. You might recognize this face. This is competitive eater Miki Sudo. She has won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on Coney Island on the 4th of July. That's where we usually see her the last 5 years in a row.
I did.
In 2014 was your first year, and you've just won it ever since.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your personal best? What's your personal record for hot dogs?
In practice, I've done more, but at the actual finals table, I've done 41 in 10 minutes.
41 hot dogs and the buns.
And the buns.
How many have you done in practice?
46.
Oh my God.
So.
Okay, so we have Miki Sudo in studio today here with David Michael from Slice of Vegas, and they're here because Miki is going to be taking the Double Down Pizza Challenge tomorrow at Slice of Vegas. And here to tell us about this, obviously she's here. So I was asking you, have you ever done pizza before for competitive eating? Or is it normally, I mean, it's pizza, this seems like it has a lot to it. You said there were a lot of flavors and you noticed a lot of bread. The crust is thick.
The crust is really thick, so that's going to be a challenge. I think I'll just leave that towards the end and maybe dip it in marinara sauce or something if I'm allowed to do so. So we'll see. It's been a while since I've done a pizza challenge, so
I mean,
pressure's on.
You look at it and it's like, so you have, so David, tell us about the challenge. You have 1 hour.
Right, so this is the 7-pound Double Down Challenge. It's got 5 different meats on it: capicola, salami, ham, prosciutto.
Jalapenos.
We booby-trapped it with jalapenos, made a super thick crust, so it's going to be like walking through quicksand for her. So we didn't want to make this a layup for her. We wanted to challenge her. So.
Okay, has anyone ever done it?
No one has done it. We have a plaque, a Hall of Fame plaque, waiting to be filled.
Okay, so nobody's ever actually fulfilled the challenge. You have 1 hour, but I thought this was interesting, Miki. You were saying that it's better if you just get it all down as fast as possible and not take that whole hour. Explain that to us.
Well, really, you just don't want to wait for it to cool down and harden because it's not going to be as tasty. The consistency is going to be more difficult to swallow. And also, I think mentally, it's just discouraging when you feel like all this time has lapsed and you haven't gotten it down.
What is your strategy? Because when we see you do that, you're always like, holy cow, I can't believe it. You have to have a strategy. I know you guys use water.
I do. I'm going to be using warm water. Yeah, just get it down as fast as possible. I'll probably be eating like the meats and the cheeses first and leaving the crust for the end. But it's been a while since I've done a challenge.
What do you do when you get to the point where you're so full you feel like you're going to throw up? I know there's got to be a point.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
because I've been doing more contests recently, I'm not used to where we're served plate by plate. I'm not really used to seeing everything all at once. So this is always a little bit overwhelming.
So there's like a mental thing going on here too.
Like when we eat hot dogs, we only get 5 at a time. I don't see all 41 hot dogs in front of me at once. So when I see everything here, I just wonder if I can finish this. There are going to be a lot of bold flavors going on, booby-trapped with jalapenos. You know, even the cheese is going to be really rich. It's just a really rich challenge.
Okay, I know, I'm going to ask questions that people probably always wonder, and I don't know if they ever say them out loud. But do you keep it all down afterwards?
I mean, as much as possible.
I mean, is that something like? Do you have to go get rid of it after sometimes?
I've had some close calls, and then. Not proud to admit this, but I did an ice cream eating contest where I had to run about a mile to my car to make it to the airport on time.
Oh my gosh.
After eating about 2 gallons of butterfat ice cream,
well, yeah.
I wasn't feeling so great.
No, of course. Okay, we're going to go to break. We'll come right back after the break, finish answering those questions. We have a quick break here. I know you guys are wondering, how does she stay so thin?
I don't know about that.
You are tired. I wish we had more time, or I wish you could have heard all the questions we were asking during the break. But if you would like to see this happen, can people come and watch this?
Yeah, come in. 2 o'clock tomorrow.
2 o'clock tomorrow. Miki Sudo is going to be.
You're welcome to eat her leftovers.
And tell them where again, so they know.
Yeah, where?
So we are at the Mandalay Place. The shop's at the Mandalay Place.
Okay.